I wanna visit all the places nobody goes. I wanna teach all the things that nobody knows. I wanna grow wings, leave the coop, learn to fly. Bungee jump from the tallest building in Dubai. I wanna fly around town in my UFO. I wanna eat real food, not the GMOs. I wanna make moves, call the shots like the boss. I wanna love like I never lost.
Welcome to Desertwood Days. I am your host, Kathy Blaze, and today we have a fabulous guest for you, Miss Candy Laprie.
Hey.
Welcome, Candace.
Hi, thank you for having me on the show.
Such a pleasure. Candy Laprie.
Mm-hmm.
I love that name.
Thank you.
So beautiful.
Thank you.
So you are a singer-songwriter
Yes.
from Michigan.
Yes.
Welcome to Arizona.
Thank you. I love it out here. It's beautiful.
Great. That's awesome. I love it too.
Yes.
So, Candy, when did you decide that you want to be a singer?
Well, I grew up singing back home in Michigan at True Light Baptist Church, of course. And I always knew how to sing. I grew up going to school. I was always in choir at church and in school, middle school, high school. I just stayed in choir.
So singing was your life pretty much.
Yeah, it's everything to me. Like, it's literally a natural part of me. It's not just like
Yes.
something that I do. It's like who I am.
Right. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
And, that's the way it is. It's our purpose.
Mm-hmm.
We don't go, oh, I'm going to sing today.
Yes.
I mean, because you're going to be singing
Mm-hmm.
because that's a part of who you are.
I sing all day.
Yeah.
I sing all day. I hum or I'm knocking on something. I'm just like.
So
just
when
like-
you're not Candy Laprie singing,
Yeah.
performing, what are you doing in your free time?
I don't love free time.
No free time.
I don't have a lot of free time, but no. I work, and I take care of my girls. I have 2 girls that I take care of. Pretty much since we moved to Arizona, I've just been pretty much trying to get settled and everything here. But yeah, for the most part, just work, and then I've met some people here that I love, that I call my friends. So
That's
hang out with
awesome.
them, and then my mother and my siblings live here.
Oh, okay.
So I've been able to spend some time with them out here too. So yeah, just family, friends, and fun. I'm a pretty high energy person.
So is there any other members in your family that's singers or performers?
With my grandmother, before she passed away, she played the piano. She was a singer, and then my mom can sing, but nobody that actually put themselves out there to be an actual artist.
So do you play any instruments?
No, just this one.
Just that one?
Yes, but I do want to learn to play the piano because sometimes I want to do cover songs, and it makes such a difference when you can play an instrument and do a cover song or sing your own song,
Right.
and you could kind of make it up yourself as you go along instead of having to sing to a track or something like that.
Right.
But,
So how do you describe your style of music?
90s R&B. Yep, I grew up singing Monica, Brandy, Aaliyah, Deborah Cox. Yeah, I'm not a huge powerhouse artist, so I guess you can kind of compare my voice to like a Her, Janae Aiko, Aaliyah, like just really melodic and soft and pretty. I try to be a powerhouse, but it don't work for me. I sound crazy when I was like scream.
You know what? And I was talking with a fellow creative the other night, and that was something that we were speaking about, is knowing who you are and accepting who you are.
Mm-hmm.
And instead of you trying to be a Jennifer Hudson,
Yes.
you know what your tool does.
Mm-hmm.
So be the
Yeah.
best Candy you can be.
Yes, and you have to literally find that, because when I started to put myself out there professionally in 2013, that's when I recorded my very first song called For Better or Worse.
Okay.
And that song did really, really good. A lot of people loved it. And then it just kind of, I don't know, doors just started opening up from there. It just kind of became...
That's a good problem to
a
have.
real artist. Yeah. It was nice. But I really did have to find my voice, because a lot of people was like, oh, you need to sing like this, or oh, you need to sing like that, or sing out, or, a lot of people wanted me to sing like people sing today. And to me, people don't really sing today. They sing to the beat, and I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but you know what? You're going to always, I found that no matter what industry you're in or what field you're in, there's always be a lot of people to tell you, do this way or do it that way. They're trying to create your brand for you.
Yeah.
Okay, because they think, oh, she looks sort of like this or she acts like this. No, you know who you are, and always remember who you are.
Yes.
Don't let anyone change who Candy is.
Yes.
And that's a model I've always gone with when it came to Kathy Blaze. I know who I am. I'm not trying to be Candy. I'm not trying to be this other person.
Yeah.
Because there's always someone sitting somewhere who thinks they know who you are.
That's true. And it's especially if you try to be who they tell you to be, and then it's just like, oh, this doesn't work for me. And then you lose your confidence and a whole bunch of other stuff.
And that's like, key is losing. You don't want to lose your confidence. Because the minute you step on the stage and that's gone, your career may be gone also.
Yep. So I just keep my soft, beautiful, melodic voice and go from there. Everybody will love it.
So who are some of your favorite artists?
One of my favorite artists, rest in peace, Aaliyah. She was my favorite artist. She's the one I looked up to the most growing up because my voice was the most relatable to her. I could sing all her songs with no problem.
Right.
I love Deborah Cox's stories. My favorite album of hers is September because I just love the whole album. It's like a story. Beyonce, of course, that's my big sister. It is. I'll tell everybody, that's my big sister. I grew up with her, with Destiny Child. So I definitely love Beyonce. And Beyonce definitely number one when it comes to artistry, but relating, I love Aaliyah.
Do you consider yourself a storyteller?
Yes. And I write all my songs. Anything you hear from me, I wrote that.
Love it.
And it's crazy because I never knew I could write a song until I wrote a song.
There's lots
like nobody ever taught me.
I'm sure you have lots up there you need to talk about.
Yeah, and I still do.
You're a grown woman. You're a mother.
Yes.
I mean, you've experienced life. Okay, so I'm sure you have lots to talk about.
I do. Things are always changing, and that's what's cool about music because you can express whatever you're going through at the time, and music is like that outlet, and people can relate to it. So you're not only helping yourself, you're helping other people too. You know.
Do you you've been here 2 years now? Well, I'm just going off of different musicians that I've spoken with. A lot of people don't move to Arizona for music. I mean, have you noticed a huge change in your career from Michigan to Arizona?
Yeah, because I'm from Grand Rapids, Michigan, and the music scene in Grand Rapids, Michigan, there is one. It's just I wanted to move to Arizona for one, just because it's just so beautiful. But I just mainly wanted to move to the West Coast. It is. I love it. I'm not ever going back home. Sorry, y'all. But it's so beautiful here, and you could think here, and it's just, it's amazing. So yes, like personally, I feel like I flourished a lot out here, and my energy has changed. You know, I'm a little rough around the edges, coming from Michigan, but here I feel like I've become a little lighter, and it's so pretty, and I'm like, I think we just need more sun.
I love that.
Because I'm different now. And I've been around a lot of great artists here. Amazing singers. Like, wow. You know, just to hear other singers outside of my city or the Midwest is just, like, inspiring.
See, I'm a native of Arizona, and I just love hearing all this. to hear someone moving. Because I used to wonder, why are these folks moving to Arizona?
Well... For one, you don't get snow here, which is my number one thing. Like, I'm not cold. And my birthday's in March. So I always used to come to the West Coast during March because
your birthday.
I wanted to have some fun without being cold.
You was all being fast, that's all.
Well, you know, sad. No, but yeah, like I love Arizona, and you know, I always feel like as an independent artist, your music never gets old as long as you could just share it somewhere else and somewhere new. And sometimes when you're trapped in a smaller city, you kind of feel like, oh, everybody's heard some stuff. But I come out here and I'm like, oh, I could perform a song from 2014 and it wouldn't matter because nobody's heard it.
It's a new voice.
Yeah.
It's a new voice here. And also with that, as a musician, I'm sure there's other things you can do to get that old music out there as well. I mean, you may not have music videos for certain songs. Changing your look or when you go out to perform it. I'm sure. What are some of the things you do to change yourself up?
My hair.
I know that.
My hair. You won't see me look the same month after month. I always got a different color, different style. My signature style is like a curly type wave look or a ponytail.
Oh, okay.
That's my signature look. But yeah, my hair. My hair is like my main thing that I switch up a lot. That makes me feel like an artist.
Wonderful, wonderful. You know, one thing I love about when I did my little research on you and looked through your videos and things like that. I love the videos, first of all. And I love your voice.
Thank you.
Because I'm a Beyonce fan also.
Okay.
Look, I'm her big sister. But I love me some Beyonce also. I love that you're a full-figured woman.
Yes.
I that's one of my platforms is working with full-figured women. So I love that you're a full-figured woman and you're confident in who you are. So those are some of the things. I'm just meeting you today, but those are some of the things that I saw in you.
Thank you.
And I love that as well.
Yeah, everybody in my family is, we got hips and stuff. So I definitely embrace. And plus, I started doing this when I was 20. I'm 33 now. Okay. So I'm kind of in my grown woman body.
Yeah.
And I'm embracing it. I'm loving it.
So we were talking about being a full-figured woman in the industry. And I love that because we're now getting to a stage where we're starting to see more full-figured women in the music industry, in the film industry.
Yes.
So that is an awesome thing. And we're seeing full-figured women that are confident in who they are and beautiful. Not someone that's, there was a time where we were just behind a counter or somewhere and not confident in this woman, not being a love interest, not being the lead in a music video or things like that because we weren't a size 4 or whatever.
Yeah.
So I love that you're confident in who you are. So Candy, if you could open up for someone, who would that person be?
Beyonce.
Oh, I should have knew that was coming.
Oh, no, yeah, Beyonce.
You hear that, Beyonce?
I need a big platform. Yeah, I love Beyonce. I've opened up for a few different artists, but yeah, Beyonce has the big platform. I need that.
Yes.
Let's see, who else would I open up for? I would open up for someone like Jhené Aiko and her. Just because, and even Queen Naija, I love Queen Naija. I just went to her concert; she was here, and even Erykah Badu, that's my girl. I opened up for her too, because I like live music.
Right.
So if I could open up with a live band or some live music, that's why I like those artists because they have live bands.
Do you play with a band?
Yeah, I perform with a band.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had a band back home, but since I've been moved out here, I've had to rebuild everything.
Right.
But I did get to perform with a band here for an event that I was a part of, and it was nice.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, I know you brought us some media here. We want to see a little bit of Candy Laprie, so let's take a look at your video.
Okay.
Okay, now. I love that. It was, have my camera guy over there bobbing his head. You know it was a good one.
Yeah, I released that on Valentine's Day this year.
Okay.
Specifically on Valentine's Day. Yeah.
I like that. I like that. See, I like the full-figured woman in the middle and her little dancer. I love that.
Thank you.
That was really nice.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Yeah, it was fun to shoot. The girls were great. Shout out to Fat Belly Films. They shot that.
Wonderful.
And that was really, really good. Yeah, I had fun.
We spoke earlier about social media. You have a big presence on social media as well. So how do you think social media has affected you and your music?
Social media literally has given me every opportunity that I have been able to have. Without social media, definitely like back in the day where you had to do a lot of footwork.
Right.
In social media, you don't. You know, the people speak as soon as you put it out.
That's true.
So it's nice because they'll tell you, oh, I don't know about that, or I love it, and then they share it like crazy, and then next thing you know, someone's calling you or emailing you or sending you a DM like, hey, I want you to be a part of this, and it's like, oh my God, I didn't even go anywhere today. You know, like, so it's nice. And I don't know, like, I'm a big personality. Like I said, I'm high energy. I'm on TikTok being crazy. I love taking pictures, and I'm just myself. I'm authentic. Like, I'm on there with my glasses on there with my wig off. I'm on there with my hair
You're
crazy.
Just showing them who you
I don't
are.
care.
Right?
Like, I'm having fun on me. You know, if you love me, I just want you to love me. Candy is just who I am.
Right.
In many different forms.
Lovely. We love Candy.
Thank you.
So, Candy, with you being on social media, you're Candy, but there's the private Candy also. So how do you separate those two and weed out all the stuff that you don't need to be involved in?
Like, I've gone through a lot, and I think everybody on social media, especially on Facebook, has seen me go through a lot. Because, like I said, I've been pretty authentic with them. Like, both of my kids have gone through open heart surgeries. My youngest one, who's 10, she's had 3 open heart surgeries. My oldest one, she had 1. So I've saw 4 open heart surgeries. And I'm kind of putting myself out there as, you know, my real name is Candace, of course. So I put myself out there as Candace, you know, just being real about my life because, you know, yeah, you can see me, you can see me and doing my thing in music, but I think the thing that makes people like you the most is when they can see the real you and then see like how great you're doing through what you've gone through. Right. Because it was a lot of things that really should have stopped me from doing music or being depressed or whatever. And I didn't let that. And I'm still doing it. I'm still going, you know. So I
applaud you for that.
Thank you.
Because I think people, you know, a lot of times celebrities get judged, I think, really harshly because, you know what, because they're celebrities, but people have to realize you're still a human. You still, you're a mother, you have a sister, you have things that go on at home that's real life stuff. Okay, and you know what? You're not going to always be perfect. I mean, you're not going to always be that Candy that's wanting attention and you're the mother that your children need attention for. I mean, you've gone through some serious stuff. You know what? I applaud you for being here and being so confident. Thank you. Going through all that with your babies. I mean, because something like that can really take a parent down.
Yeah, I don't wish that on anybody. Like, it was really, really hard. But, you know, they keep me going. You know, I've had them at my shows, at my events. They're really good with the camera, so they take pictures for me. You know, I had a radio show I was doing back home, and I would bring them up to the station with me. Everybody knows my kids because I just post them.
And I love that because my daughter was that way. She was the cutest little thing. It's like she'd want to pack my bags for me, and so I started telling her she was my little assistant, so she would get paid weekly. So she really took pride in that, packing my little bags and stuff.
Yeah, and it's nice because like when I write my songs, I'll practice with them. Like I say, hey guys, what do you think about this song? And then they'll listen to it and they jam it with me. So they're like my
because they're part of your journey.
They are.
So, Miss Candy, do you have any new projects coming up?
Yes, I'm working on my next project called Melted Candy. And it's pretty much just supposed to be the authentic side of me. And then after that, I want to come up with hard candy, and that's some stuff I'm going through. But I'm going to just, keep it soft for now. And then later I'm going to come with the hard stuff.
And, like I say, everybody like candy. Chocolate. White chocolate. Hard candy.
Yes. My brand is Candy Coated.
Okay.
And I came up with Candy Coated, and that's actually the name of my album before Melted Candy. I came up with Candy Coated, and I know everybody associates it with Candace, the singer from but it's like we spell it. I call it literally Candy Coated. It's like spelled different and everything. Okay. But Candy Coated is literally me. It's like Candy, who is me. And then I'm coated with so many different layers that sometimes I can't express to people, I can't talk about. So I express that through my music.
Right.
So my brand is Candy Coated, and then the slogan is Layers of Me. Like, it's who I am.
Right.
So if you see me post that and I put Candy Coated underneath, it's who I am. It's me. That's my brand.
What advice would you give to an aspiring artist?
Don't stop, no matter what. If being a singer is who you truly are, it doesn't matter if you can't afford a music video right now, or if you can't afford, or you don't know a promoter to get you on a show. Put yourself out there on YouTube singing. Put yourself out there on TikTok singing. If being a singer, and I'm not just being like the artist, but being a singer is who you truly are, the people will put you where you need to be just by your voice alone. Right. Because, yeah.
So where can our audience find you?
You can find me, if you just Google Candy Laprie, a lot of my content will pop up. But you can find me on Facebook under Candice Laprie, YouTube, Candy Laprie, Instagram, Candy_Laprie, Snapchat, Candy Laprie.
Okay, Miss
Candy Laprie.
It was such a pleasure having you here with us today.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate you.
Thank you. And thank you for joining us today here on Desertwood Days, and we will catch you next time.